Hello everybody, Frankie Dave back again on YouTube. Today on YouTube I have part 3 of part 2 speedy197 group build of the 1950 Cold War jet aircraft. Folks, before I get started on the update build review of part 3 here of my North American F-100 the Super Sabre, I just learned that Mr. Aaron Newland was stricken ill, was taken to sick bay. From what Alex said, I gathered Alex said that he had some kind of a blood clot in his lung. That's dangerous. But before I get started here, I'd like to be able to share my thoughts and my prayers. I'd like to pay homage to Mr. Newland and his family, and I hope, Aaron, you have a speedy recovery from sick bay, and you can rejoin us back into the modeling community. So all you great, fine, wonderful fellows out there, be able to do a little bit of praying for Mr. Aaron Newland so he can recover and be with us again. And with today's medical technology, they can do wonders to the human body. I surmise it's probably give them fenders right now for that clot to pass through and they can get rid of it. So clots are very dangerous. Can be treated in time. Again, my prayers and thoughts for you, Aaron, and get well, buddy, and get back on YouTube again. We all miss you, and I hate to see one of our own get sick like that and something happens. It's devastating. And I'll pray again for you tonight, dear sir. So please get well, Aaron. And we're batting behind you, and our prayers are with you. And prayer always helps, and the good Lord will take care of the rest. Okay, fellas, back to the update build number 3 of speedy197's Cold War jet aircraft of the 1950s. Today on YouTube, on my Hun F-100, I sanded the remainder filler off the fuselage. I gave it a final primer coat, and all imperfections have been sanded and filled. No blemishes, no sand marks, no seams can be found on this. It's all ready for the final coat of aluminum plate. Let me present the build update. The whole aircraft was given a final coat of light gray primer, which I mixed myself. Canopy's been masked off, and under the wing slats have been installed. The ordnance pods have been installed underneath the wings. Undercarriage, speed brakes, all the wheels are painted chromate green. The gun bays have been painted chromate green as well. Cockpits are masked off. Keep overspray from penetrating it. I've added a refueling probe on the bottom of the starboard wing. And a T-top tube right here has been installed. So I got to take note and be very careful not to snap that off. Poor Walt, he snapped his on his Lindbergh kit he did of the group build, and when that snapped off, I said, ouch. The poor guy's got to do it all over again to make sure it's back on there again, so I don't want it to happen to this. So things like this get in the way, so you got to take note and keep your eyes on it all the time and be careful with your handling. And that'll be that on that. So anyway, again, like I say, take caution and stuff like that, because they'll get in your way and they'll break off easily, and it's better to have it installed in the model, and especially your pylons right here on your ordnance pylons. They all have been installed, and the ordnance had been put together, and I already applied filler putty to it, and when they dry, I'll sand the same with prime bim, and I'll install the ordnance last. But as of now, this model is virtually ready for the final coat. Before I do that, folks, I got to mask the wheel wells, the eye brake wells, and make sure that they're or completely mask off before applying the aluminum plate. And I'm debating on starting a plate tonight or go ahead and wait for tomorrow. I'm kind of hoping in the neighborhood I'll just go ahead and start tomorrow and get a fresh start at it. Kind of a little tired today, fellas. I've been working pretty much around the house, getting stuff squared away. And I had just enough time to get my F-100 primed and get the second coat of filler all sanded off. And so far, I can't see any imperfections or any blemishes on this. This thing is ready for the prime coat. And I'll get to that tomorrow. Still aroma to it, so I like to make sure it's aroma free. When it's aroma free, you can't smell the paint. It's dry. So this is going to be a very simple build. I got about 90% of it's all done already, so it don't take much to build this one. The detail of this kit is quite exceptional, as ancient as it is. Again, like there's a lot of gaps that was presented in the kit when I first assembled it. And like I say, with a good file and some filler putty, it's overcome and achieved. So that'll do that on that. And I've been working on a few other things. I've been working on my P-51 Mustang, my monogram, for the group build I have on the U.S. aircraft forums. I got the old Mustang. I got the Cadillac for the Skies virtually almost finished, and I'd like to be able to share it with you a little bit, fellas. Just give you a heads up what coming your way when it's done. I'll see if I can grab that old Mustang. Yeah, here she is, right over here, right atop my stash. There she is, fellas. Give you a little walk around this Mustang. It's not done yet. I just got done finished covering the foil on it. The undercarriage has been added. The tire has been painted. Let me take this thing off. This thing is small enough for me to pick up. There's the top. It's all covered with aluminum foil like my Starfire. Here's the top view. What I'm going to do, I'm going to airbrush around my guns right there where the flash exhaust comes from for the bullets. And that'll be that. Get the other side of it. That aluminum foil sure glistens, guys. So that's about as far as I got my Mustang. I can get to complete the group build for the World War II aircraft forms. I got to complete the propeller assembly plus the painting. I got the canopy to finish up on. I got the black trim on the tail I'm going to finish up, and a couple of decals here and there. And I'm going to do some more burnishing and polishing on it, and she's good to go. So I wanted to share that with you a little bit, so let you know what I'm doing. I got to get the albatross going tomorrow, so I'll think of while I'm getting the Hun all painted, I'm going to go back to the albatross and get that mask off and get that ready to be painted aluminum. So I should have two videos tomorrow. I should have the F-100 Part 3 of Part 2, Part 4 of Part 2, and that would be the final covering of aluminum finish. And should have the albatross all painted up with aluminum, with the exception of the de-icer boots and the decals and the border of the borderline around the yellow trim on the identification colors of the model itself. And I still got a little time here, fellas, since the good folks at YouTube let me supersede my time limit. I can probably ramble a little bit. Anyway, my F-100's come on pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. When I finish that, that'll complete the Cold War group build of speedy197's 1950 Cold War jet aircraft, which is an excellent topic. I was thinking about maybe I could start a group build too as well, but I don't want to step on people like that. Anybody out, any great fellows out there's got builds. You want to get started? Go ahead. I can wait. You know, if you want me to start a group build, I'd be more than happy, fellas, to oblige. And I was thinking about English aircraft that are my favorite. I was thinking about building, like maybe an English aircraft build or something. Group build of the Battle of Britain. That'd be a good one. I'm quite sure a lot of you great fellows out there got Hurricanes and Spitfires out there. A lot of 109s and a lot of Heinkel 111s. I was thinking about starting now the Battle of Britain. I can go ahead and start my Revell of Germany 132nd scale Heinkel 111, which is a massive, massive, huge kit. I got that at a pretty good price. I paid $60 for it at Smitty's Hobby Shop. Other hobby shops want $100 on up for it. That's a little bit too rich for my blood, so I had a pretty good sweet deal. I couldn't turn it down. And there's a lot of good builds, a lot of good models coming our way, fellas, for this year. I mean, I'm just seeing a lot of new kits coming out. I'm pretty astounded with all these new models, kits coming out. Well, anyway, folks, just rambling right there. Just kill a little time. So before I sign off, again, folks, out there, your prayers, your sympathies, and your homage, please pray, because prayer always helps. Prayer always helps, and God does the rest. For Aaron Newland's speedy recovery, and I prayed last night when I was in the fart sack before I went to sleep. I prayed for him and his family, and I'll do the same again tonight. And it's the best and all I can do. It's all all of us can do. So, anyway, folks, before I sign off, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate all you people out there. You guys are the greatest guys in the world. I'm very honored to be here at YouTube with you and associate with you all. Y'all great fellas. So, happy modeling, and please subscribe. And we'll catch you tomorrow on a couple of YouTubes that'll be coming out. And we'll go from there. So anyway, fellas, may God bless. Happy modeling. Have a good day. Bye, fellas. Bye now, boys.